Well, if you have a pet, you might find yourself and wonder what is going on in their head.
I know I do. Well, Psychic Jadie joins us because she may be able to answer that question. So welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So how does this work? Tell us about what you do.
So I'm able to communicate with any animal. I'm able to kind of pick up on things that they want us to know. Sometimes family or owners might have something specific that they're looking for, and I just kind of go with whatever the animal, whatever information they want to give.
That's fantastic. So how long have you been doing this?
Since 2016.
Wow.
So.
What a cool kind of gift or line of work or whatever. I think that's just so interesting. Initially, are you picking up anything on Mr. Gus here?
Yes.
Yes, I actually did start picking up quite a bit. So I know that all the information I was given was that Gus is a rescue. Right away, I kept getting one of seven that kept coming in. So I don't know how many siblings he has, but I feel like he was one of 7 siblings. One thing that I do want to mention is anyone that rescues a pet, you always want to make sure when you're telling their story, instead of saying I rescued them, you always want to say I adopted them. So that every time you say rescue, it's kind of like bringing back those past traumas or history. So being adopted, that's your family member. So making sure that we use those terms with Gus too.
Yeah, you agree?
I just have a quick question. Do you ever talk to or communicate to pets that are beyond?
Yeah, yep, I do. And when I was kind of like just tapping in with Gus here a little bit ago, I kept picking up on a big dog. So I do feel like you have a big dog that would have passed. It felt initially like maybe a German Shepherd or Lab, but it was a big dog. He sees the big dog. It hangs around you at times at homes, and he can pick up on this dog. I feel like the dog that you used to have is going to be kind of like guiding him as he's growing up out of his puppy ways.
Oh, that's sweet.
But our animals are always around us, you know, whether they're passed on or not. So.
Do you ever feel that, I feel like sometimes pets, they are a part of our home. You're right, you are totally right. Adopted is the correct way because they really are part of your family. So when people lose a pet and they really need some closure, do you ever come in just to help them, give them some closure?
Yeah, definitely. So I do actually volunteer as a pet death doula. So I will go with families to whoever. You know, I'm not a vet, I'm not a doctor, so I cannot cure, diagnose, or treat. So I've gone several times to wherever it is, the vet or the emergency room clinic, to help assist with using energy techniques that I've learned to help the family and the animal have a really, you know, peaceful, nice crossing over to the other side.
Wow.
So.
What is the most unique animal that you ever came out there to go to? I just got to know.
Probably a tarantula.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Was that their pet?
It's my daughter's.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So I actually worked on one of my staff's tarantulas, and then because I was trying to not be afraid of spiders, so I held it, and then my daughter saw it, and then she wanted 4 tarantulas, so now we have tarantulas.
So how does this, I guess, how does this work for you? Like, do you just get impressions? Do you see, like, what is your experience?
Yep, so I kind of work in several different ways. I might hear some words that come through. I might be showing something, or like a little video or a picture, an image, just a feeling or just knowing of information.
When it comes to animals, I feel like every animal is obvious, everyone is individual, but when it comes to dogs and cats, do they have like a different energy or a different vibe? Or, I mean, like with a tarantula, I would think would be, I mean, I don't know, speaking tarantula and one's barking, I don't know.
Like
so animals are a lot like people, right? Each person has their own personality, so each dog is going to have their own different personality. A dog compared to a horse, they're going to have different energies, different personalities, but at the end of the day, it's all the same.
What about reptiles? Because I feel like they have no soul.
Yeah,
She went hard for reptiles.
I don't. We were just talking. I am not a snake fan. So.
No.
Yeah,
But
they're all the same.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
And he's got quite the personality. So as I was
Yeah.
talking to him and tapping with him, he has a lot of energy. He's going to be, you know, pretty hyper. One thing that came in right away that would be helpful for him is he wants to be like super active looking at agility stuff. He would do really well at that. So
okay.
thinking about that would be good.
He does enjoy jumping on all things.
Yeah,
So-
and he kept bringing me to his teeth. So he's got like, I'm seeing like he's showing me like some pain and stuff with the teeth growing and a lot of chewing. So getting him some stuff to be able to chew on is going to be helpful too.
Good. That's
pretty
good to
well,
know.
when I finally get my dog, we'll bring you back, and then you can let me know what it is that you feel. But thank you so much for coming. I think I learned so much. I think
How can
it's-
people get in touch with you?
So they can go to my website. It's www.psychicjadie, it's JADIE.com.
All right, awesome. Well, we have more to come. Up next, the #1 boarding and grooming kennel in Fargo. They're up next.